Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the Teaching Choling YouTube. So tonight we'll be having Dharma teaching by Sekar Rinpoche, and it's an interesting topic tonight. We'll be covering on what is it to pray. So before we begin, I'll invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching.
Okay, without further ado, let's do the prayer together. Huma hum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Sara Mahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge and to be enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge and to be enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, I go for refuge and to be enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimmeasurable ocean of samsaric suffering and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dhamma. Dayata, Shame, Shamawati, Shamita, Shankru, Ankre, Mankre, Marozite, Karote, Kyore, Tezawati, Oluyani, Ushada, Nyamani. Mana panaye, kukre, kaka, krase, krasani, omuki, param, muki, amuki, shamitani. Sawa graha panda nane, negahitwa sawa para pawadina. Wimuta mara pasha, sidabitwa Buddha mudra. Anun gatita sawa mare, putarita, parashude. Vigasantu sawa mara kramani. I prostrate the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka samarata shadarasa marayape. Aka samarata shadarasa marayape. Aka samarata shadarasa marayape. Dayata gade gate barakate barasam gade bodhi soha. Teyata gade gade barakate parasam gade buddhi soha. Teyata gade gade barakate parasam gade buddhi soha. To the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of super liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. First have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at 𝐓𝐴 Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing profound personal paramita, saw in this way, he saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then, through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice profound personal paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice a profound personal paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness. Emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dhammas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There's no birth and no cessation. There's no impurity and no purity. There's no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of personal paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear, they transcend falsity and attain complete Nibbana. All the Buddhas of the three times, by means of personal paramita, fully awaken to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of personal paramita, the mantra of great insights, the unsurpassed mantra, unequaled mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the personal paramita mantra is said in this way. Teyata Om Gate Gate Bhargate Bharasam Gate Bodhi Swaha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva should train the profound personal paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice profound personal paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tagadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and Noble Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila, for guiding us in prayers. And with that comes the segment to get you to take a look at some of the announcements for the week. So in tonight's teaching, we are covering the topic of what it is to pray. So it's a Dharma teaching by Singha Rinpoche. So very shortly, he will be arriving. And with this, we are taking a look at this week's activities. So we have this Lamo Chundi Sadhana practice that's happening on the 24th of April on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And it's led by our resident Sanghas, where we'll be praying for the world, seeking for love and life from Lama Chundi for the welfare of all beings, as well as the swift actualization of our Guru's wishes. So this practice is suitable for beginners, and participants are not required to have received the Chundi initiation. Do scan this QR code right here to make auspicious offering. So the closing date for the offerings will be on the 23rd of April at 8 a.m. And it's time for the Noble Silence 2024 Meditation and Yoga Retreat. So it's happening 11th of May and Saturday at 7 a.m. all the way to 13th of May on a Monday at 10 a.m. So the language of instruction will be in English, and it will be held at Thich Choling, Malaysia, which is in Kota Tinggi. And let's take a respite from the demands of your daily routines and embark on a journey to reconnect your inner self while nurturing your body, speech and mind with meditation instructor Keith Chung and our yoga instructor Henry Chan. Scan this QR code to register for the course. And of course, we are celebrating the 2568th 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠. So this is a very interesting number, yeah? So on the 4th of May all the way to 2nd of June, to commemorate Shakyamuni Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and parinirvana, we have curated a series of meaningful activities throughout the special month of 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠. So we eagerly anticipate your presence at Thich Choling this 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠. Scan this QR code to find out more. And of course, Gyapshi Puja for purifying obstacles happening on the 4th of May on Saturday at 3 p.m., where we are taught by Shakyamuni Buddha that this extensive puja is one of the most renowned Vajrayana ritual for purifying obstacles and harm. So for best results, participants are advised to attend on site and bring some coins and cut a fabric about 3 by 3 inch, worn from a worn and unwashed clothing. So you may wish to bring these items to the temple in advance. Registration is free. Do scan to send us your dedication list here. And of course, refuge ceremony that's happening on 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠 Day itself on the 22nd of May, on the Wednesday, it's 2 p.m. On this auspicious occasion of 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠 Day, we will be conducting a refuge ceremony granted by Vajramaster Singha Rinpoche. We welcome you to join us to be part of our Buddhist family. If you are keen to take refuge in the Triple Gems, please register here. And of course, many merit accumulation opportunities await. Scan this QR code to find out more about the special offerings this 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐠 Prayer Festival. And thank you very much for watching so far. And please hold on. Let's ground ourselves, take some deep breaths while Rinpoche is arriving. And with that, so just a quick briefing. So when he arrives, everybody will arise. We'll chant some prayers and then do 3 prostrations and he will start teachings. Thank you.
ma ke sa dom bo la ya chen cho gi ngo dun ne pe ma jun ne she su dra ko mambo kro ke ki je su dap dro gi jing gi la phe she su so ro pe ma se de hong o ye yo ye no chan sam pe ma ki sa dom bo la ya tin jo gi ngo dun pe ma jun ne she su ra ko du kan ro mam bo kro ke ki je su dap ro gi Jing gi lap che she su so guru pe ma se di hong.
Please offer 3 prostrations to Rinpoche now.
Okay, let's offer mandala for the teachings. Oma Hung, Oma Hung, Oma Hung. Om Raja Ground Ah Hung. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold, the Raja line Ah Hung. Outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent, Bhuvan Diriha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Aparagodania. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, subcontinents, Diha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Apachamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents, Kurava and Korava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vast. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of songs. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. And
here's the banner of victory in all the directions. In the centers are the possessions precious to gods and men.
This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy root Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama, Losang, Doan, Doji Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, based on your blessings through your great compassion. This ground, anointed with perfume, strange flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as few Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your true body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become the Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening. So today the topic is what it is to, what does it mean to pray? What is it about prayer that is easy or difficult or possible or impossible? So what is it to pray? First of all, let's take a close look at ourselves. Many of us are praying by mumbling words, by blind regurgitation from memory. There's not much feeling. So what is it to pray? What does it mean to pray? This is very important because it can, even with years of experience of doing pujas, tonight's teaching can actually allow you to press your own reset button. There are many people who are expert in rituals, expert in studies, like to study, expert in rituals, expert in many things. But they totally miss the point. What is the point? The point now here to say, why do we pray? Is we actually want to better the situation in life, right? Correct? We want to better a situation in life. And before we talk about the praying part, we need to understand some very important points. Now, what do I say? This is going to be life-changing, or it can help you reset your, press your own reset button, is because many of us are still praying as yourself. And you only want to better yourself. You want to be free from suffering, but you don't want to let go of suffering. It's true, you know. The example being, you want to eat clean food, but you want the food to be served to you in your own dirty bowl. Because you like your bowl so much, you don't want to wash it. After you eat, you probably just use piece of paper to wipe and then throw away, but use that same bowl. Some of you may find it unbelievable, but I want to tell you it is true, you know. In Tibet and amongst the Tibetan people, when they attend pujas, some Tibetan lamas, I personally felt, okay, this is their culture, but you know, I felt it's very unhygienic. They go attend teaching in their robe, they have their own bowl. And the bowl is wrapped in a white cloth. Then drink the tea. When the person come and serve tea, they put out the bowl, and then they pour the tea, right? They use their cloth to wipe and then pour tea. And they drink, they finish. Some lick their bowl, and then they wipe the white cloth, and they wrap it up, put inside. Right? And it's butter tea, yeah? It has oil, has grease and everything. Then after that, next day, puja, later on, again take out the same white cloth. They never wash the cloth there. They take the bowl, then they wipe, and then again put there. So dried saliva and the earlier tea leftovers. And then after that, they serve the tea. And then after that, you know, and somehow, you see, it's like it's very clean thing. They never mix with other people, and yeah, it's their culture. I've seen some of my good old friends do that. I even saw my own teacher have that habit. So that's why I cannot say anything about it, right? So I just say, looks clean, actually very unhygienic, right? So then they laugh, hey, this Tibetan way of life. I say, oh my goodness. So when you say, when I say that, you know, you want clean food, clean drink, but you receive it in the dirty bowl, this is what I mean. Because I've seen it happen in real life, that they really just take the piece of white, like a white handkerchief, you know, and then they wipe and they clean, and after that put back inside their bag or put inside their robe, you know, and stuff like that. So, what is it about prayer that has all this complex combination that can make all of us do something to close our eyes and pray, but we are not getting what most of us are hoping to achieve? The first thing I want to say is this. Okay, before I start, let's turn to your left and right, okay, and look at that person and say this, yeah? Must say, wait lah, don't so fast, hiya. Okay, say, happy to see you here. Say, do that. Okay? Now, this is very important. Now, it sounds funny, right? But do you know in normal life, we always mean well, but the thing that come out of our mouth sounds unwell to the hearer. Wow, so long never come, are you? You understand? So long never come. Actually, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say, so happy to see you here. Right? But end up, don't know how to say, so long never see you, so long never come. Right? Okay? So, now, what does happy to see you here really trying to say? Do you want to know? What's the deeper meaning? Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here is really trying to say that you are rejoicing. You are rejoicing. You are rejoicing to see each other here in a place of Dharma. Right? Because not many people say to each other, hey, happy to see you here, you know. Right? It's just like everybody comes and they're done, then everybody goes. You don't talk, don't greet one another or whatever. Everybody wants to greet. Everybody wants to greet me, greet the Sangha, greet everybody, but nobody greet each other. Sit next to each other, don't know who each other. Right? So if you don't know this long-haired lady over there, she's my American student from US. Yeah. So she flew all the way here. First time in her life out of USA. Yeah, Masako. Right? So tonight I'm going to let her eat Indian food. Right? So what am I trying to say? First is welcome and rejoice. Welcome and rejoicing. Okay? The second part is the complexity of prayer now deals with something called I surrender. Buddhists use this word, I renounce. This is a Buddhist choice of word, but somehow when the Buddhists hear the word I renounce, means they feel that they want to become monk or nun. So I want to reintroduce this word again, I surrender. I surrender does not mean I die, does not mean I give up, but I surrender and allow things to flow. Why am I having problems? Why am I having issues? Why am I angry? Why am I petty and this and that? It's because I cannot allow things to flow. I keep on living in the past. Last time this person like that, last time that person like that. Yes, last time I agree, last time then, now how? So, if we make mistake, we wish for second chance, third chance, always ask for chance, right? But when other people make mistake, we want to kill the other person. So, when in prayer, the first thing is the recognition of surrender. Surrendering your own situation, you know. Now, why do I want to say this surrender first? Because this surrender is important. Because if not, we will always want the prayer to work according to our way. I want my life to be according to what I want it to be. Actually, sounds like nothing wrong, right? But what if you were meant for greater things? What you want can only give you substandard. What if you were meant for greater things? And if it is not that you cannot have greater things, greater life, greater mind, greater heart. What if you are meant for greater things, but because you only want it to be your way, somehow such a big blessing can only happen to have a big blessing to happen to you like this, but because I become petty or small-minded, the big blessing come, I can only receive like this, some small thing. So when it comes to surrendering, surrendering really means let it flow. Come what may, I accept and I receive because I surrender. The first surrender is the surrendering our problems based on our own dimension, based on our own perception. Because your problem, my problem, different. Right? Why? Because your parents, my parents are different. What you don't like is not what I don't like. So all of us have something so different. Then how is it that we can make it all the same? Now we have to go even deeper. Okay, many of us want to go higher. But before you can go high, grow tall, for the trees, the roots need to grow deeper. So what is happening is the next recognition of whoever and whatever we pray to must be greater than us. Right? So whether it's you are practicing with your guru, you must make sure your guru's qualities are greater than yours. Then you get blessing. If your guru's qualities are less than you, then you also will degenerate in your qualities and your knowledge and your capability. If your guru's quality is same as you, then there's no improvement. But if your guru's quality is greater, wider than you, then you have the opportunity to grow to become like your guru. Because there's something that is very important that each and every one of us need to remember, is that when it comes to the practice of prayer, we must pray by first surrendering ourselves, as in surrendering myself as a personality. Right? You cannot pray but keep my personality very strong as, oh, I am so and so. Right now, I am so and so, I am the boss of this and this company, I am the CEO of here, I am the manager of here, I am the this, I am the that. No, then I pray, I am the son of this, I am the daughter of this, who, my family is this, and everything. There's just so much things that you're pulling. So when you pray, you need to relax and surrender. Like, all of us are living our life like a plastic bag carrying water. There's a lot of heavy thing at the bottom. The top, where you're holding the handle, is all tuck lines. All of us are like that. We have so many things that, pulling this, pulling me here, pulling me there, this thought, that thought, I'm this culture, I'm that culture, I'm this religion, I was that religion, So, we really need to let go of this. I'm monk, I'm nun, I'm geshe, I'm ordinary person, I'm lay person, or I don't know how to this and that. Have you ever seen little children pray? Do you feel happy when you see little children pray and play? Why? Because there's no fixated identity. Well, it's easy for us to say, I'm Buddha's child, I'll pray like a Buddha's child, but we don't behave like Buddha's child, because right now, here I say, I'm Buddha's child, but I'm here, I'm big, great person, and I'm this, I'm that. So, surrendering our hopes, surrendering our dreams, surrendering our fears, surrendering our sickness, surrendering our culture and beliefs and everything. We must first, I surrender, I give you all. Surrendering my past, surrendering my attachment, surrendering my childhood triggers. I give you all. I give up all. Surrender. Now, who do we surrender to? It is the focal point of the prayer, right? So when you pray, when we pray to someone who, for us, is enlightened Buddha. Actually, Buddha, the actual Buddha, being very skillful, Buddha said he cannot be seen by form, right? Cannot be understood by mere words. Right? Diamond Cutter Sutra say this, right? Perceive me by form, perceive me by words. This person is mistaken and cannot perceive me, the Tathagata. What does it really mean? It really means Buddha is beyond form and formless. Because for us, we are extremists. If Buddha has no form, then Buddha is formless. There seems to be, must have a something, a label, isn't it? Now, can we accept love, Buddha as love? Can we accept Buddha as love? And if Buddha is love, can we embrace love? To embrace love, we must give up. We must surrender our attachment to jealousy. Give up the attachment to our own ideas and our own thoughts. To embrace love, we must give up notions of right and wrong. You see? You see some people say, I don't care whether you all say is right or wrong. I just know I need to be here. I just know I need to be there for the child. I just know I need to be there, right? Why? All these instincts are love. If a child is screaming and crying, you either see the child is being very naughty, very noisy, asking for attention, or can you go beyond the form of screaming and crying and let love flow there? Many of us are suffering because of lack of love. Or we didn't receive the love we needed as a child. Okay? So what is important now? Like I said, the first is the surrender. Then who are we praying to? So now if you look at the deities or their form, what is the essence of all the Buddhas? Truly, it's because of love that they have this bodhicitta, right? Say, I want to become a Buddha so I can save all beings. Is that not because of love? Right? Ancient people say, oh, they like to justify, we like to justify, right? To scold is to show love. To beat is to show what? 打是疼，骂是爱。Affection, right? Yes, they care. Yes, you love, but also you are throwing projection of a lot of emotions, right? So we need to re-accept love ourselves. We need to re-accept love. If not, all the Dharma that you study will become spiritual materialism. All the rituals that you all know becomes just a drama that you show people. All the words that you regurgitate, it just becomes scripts from the actor have a script of the show, right? But what is it, the real feeling? What is the real feeling when it comes? The real feeling that it comes is this. One way to get this feeling is to understand Buddha, which is divine and beyond divine. The Buddha is divine and beyond divine, is also present in you and me. Each and every one of you. Look, even the Indians, they put their hands together and they say Namaste, right? What does it mean? Or we say Tashidele. What does it mean? It means I pay homage to the divine in you. It's because you have some sense of divinity. That's why you know that you want to reconnect to it by praying. That's why you have this feeling that you want to reconnect to the divine. But because many people who don't understand the Buddha's teaching will want to say, Buddha has no form, so therefore, oh, the divine, the universe. It becomes a new age thing. But Buddha did not say the word universe, you know. Buddha said the word the enlightened nature of all Buddhas, the Tathagata Garbha. Right? The Buddha's wisdom nature. Buddha nature is apparent in each and every one of us. That's why there is innate goodness in each and every one of us. That's why you are here. That's why you come to temple. That's why you try to listen to Dharma. You try to practice. But you fail to practice. We fail to practice. But we are very successful in repeating. We are very successful in repeating what we are practicing, and it becomes a habit. But what is really important is, don't take it as just a practice. Take it that it is part of your life. Prayer is part of life. That the words in the prayer books are actually not meant to be just recited, but actually slowly pray and have the feeling. So, for example, how do we pray with feeling? Maybe in big monasteries and everything, or pujas, we all come together, sit down together, and then there's a chanting master, they lead all of us to pray, and then afterwards, and it becomes the form. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form, and then after that, then it becomes, okay, the ritual is completed and everything. And so it becomes very good. That actually is very good. But now, like I did say before, right? Teaching Choling is a guru training center, right? Right. The purpose of having Teaching Choling is train you to become guru for all beings. So, how to pray? If you don't know how to pray, how to pray? Actually, prayer means connection. Have you talked to Mother Tara before? Have you talked to Mother Tara before? If you need mother's love, did you talk to Mother Tara before? If you need father's love, have you talked to Guru Rinpoche before? Have you talked to your guru before? Right? Like write your life story. You know. As you write, you will be very surprised how you are thinking to present yourself to all the Buddhas. What is the meaning of your life? What is the purpose of your life? What have you done with your life? All these things are very important. For example, when we say we pray, very easy to say, oh, let's come together and pray. Like for example, I want to share in myself how I pray to Mother Tara. Okay? You want to know? Yeah? Just sit down, close your eyes, and listen. Close your eyes. Just say, for me, I do like this. Right? I pray. I call on to you, Mother Tara. Please give us your attention and divine presence. We ask for your blessings that we may surrender ourselves to you and surrender our own emotions and anger, things that are pleasant and unpleasant about ourselves, our past, our secrets, our fears. We also surrender our hopes and dreams and wishes of mere liberation, but connect with you with one heart and one mind. That Mother Tara, you manifest for all of us to bring out the best of us, so that we may be greater than what we are now, and continue to be till enlightenment. Mother Tara, you who grant all boons and siddhis and support, we turn to you and ask for your blessings and support. Om Taritu Taritu Riso. Okay? This is how I pray. We're trying to be sensitive with the words I. Try not to use I. I ask of you, I pray, I this. But you can use, but you must know, the I is only a very small. You say, pray for us, we, us, like this. Okay? Or you have any, even worldly needs, even Dharma needs. Also, you can write down your prayer. Right? But pray slowly. Right? You don't necessarily ngawang, right? In Nepal, no? Or the moment he chants, then somehow it turns on this nasal sound, you know. Yeah. The moment ngawang chants, you know. So maybe there's childhood conditioning. Sometimes 𝐾𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐦𝐚 𝐃𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐦 sound like that. Yeah. The moment they chant, it comes like this. Maybe teacher taught like this, so it's louder or whatever, but this is called conditioning. You have to you can release that. You can surrender that. Let us release all these and surrender all these, so that we may really be greater. Right? Surrender, like cutting your hair, like shaving bald, and so that new hair growth can change hairstyle. Surrender does not mean forever shave botak, become bald. But surrender means you surrender your current hairstyle, and so that you have new healthy hair grow out again. Okay? Renounce having hair is different thing. Okay, but surrender means accepting change and accepting reconditioning. Like our car, long time no service also cannot, right? Those people who don't believe in servicing their car, good luck to you. Okay? Yeah. So if you need to regularly service yourself too, right? If you need to go for massage, you need to go exercise, you need to go get sunshine and everything, go. This is called self-care, self-love. You know, it does not mean, oh, I'm practicing Buddhist, I cannot go out and eat, I cannot go out and drink, I cannot go and meet my friends, I cannot wear nicely, cannot wear branded, cannot use branded, this, no, these are all the things that look so easy to follow, you know. Yeah. But actually, they are there. You know, like people are saying, oh, you have to be a nice person, right? Many people say, oh, be nice, be nice. Be nice, be good. Let's change to be sincere and reflective person. We reflect about ourselves. Okay? And don't be ridiculous. Right? So how is it to pray? That is how to pray. Just praying, connecting your, for lack of a better way to say, your heart and soul with the different enlightened aspects of the Buddha. Guru Rinpoche is a different enlightened aspect of Buddha. Lama Tsongkhapa is different enlightened aspect of Buddha. Tara is different enlightened aspect of Buddha. Right? Because what is Buddha? Buddha is not Shakyamuni Buddha. Just only Shakyamuni Buddha. Right? Is your mobile phone useful? Right? You can do many things with it, right? Without your mobile phone, you cannot achieve many things now, right? 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 Because we have been conditioned that you cannot live without your mobile phone. So similarly, how you see Buddha statue is the Buddha statue is like a mobile phone. You cannot make rope offering to Buddha because Buddha's physical life or human body is not here anymore. But the statue is there. So the statue is like the form to convenience us to make offering of food, to convenience us to make offering of light, make offering of flower, make offering of food and drinks, make offering of incense, to convenience us to have a temple building, convenience us to keep the Dharma text, convenience us to have Sangha and lay Sangha and ordained Sangha together to practice together. Why is it important to have the building? Why is it important to have Buddha Rupas? Why is it important to accumulate merit and this and that? Is because we are still born encapsulated within this giant time capsule of samsara. Until we can break free of our own samsara, then you are free. At the same time, you are free from the whole time capsule of samsara. Because you are your own samsara. Right? I once made a funny joke to one Geshe. I shall not mention names. Right? These Tibetan people like to eat one cheese, you know. This cheese, to me, smells like shit. Okay? They keep and sometimes they have worms. Okay? Oh, it smells like shit, but when you cook the cheese in into like a soup, then to me it tastes like twisty. Tastes like twisty. They of course they added some chili powder and salt and everything. Tastes like liquid twisty. I would not advise any of you to eat it or drink it because you will vomit. Your body will not be able to take it because it's naturally fermented and very fermented. So I said to this Geshe, I said, we went to attend teaching. Somebody bring this cheese into the teaching hall. Everybody, smell, look at each other's shoes. Did somebody step on shit? Alright? And later on, they found out is somebody, that somebody is a big somebody, okay? Some Rinpoche or some Kempo. In a plastic bag inside, they brought this cheese inside with some bread and wrapped inside, put in this bag. Really, the place smelled like shit, like somebody stepped on shit. Right? We say we don't want the smelly things, but then we are attached to smelly things. So I say it like this, right? You don't want shit, but you bring edible shit, right? I said, look at the worms living inside this cheese. You're definitely eating the shit of the worm. Even the worm is the same color as the cheese. Isn't it? Don't tell me that there's no worm poo-poo in the cheese. Right? I said like this. Don't tell me, you don't like your own shit, but you like some other being's shit. You're really full of shit. Of course, you can expect the response I got from this Geshe lah. Good old friend Geshe, right? So, what I want to say is this. What is samsara? Samsara is a time capsule. It's like a time capsule. And that when you break your own samsara, this time capsule samsara is destroyed by you. Your samsara is broken. When your samsara is broken, this samsara will cease to exist for you. Okay, it will cease to exist for you. Right? So you can be there, but you will never be affected by it. Right? It's like those people who, people say, right? You don't go near the people with this sickness like melting flesh. Leprosy. Don't go near people with leprosy. You may get this disease. Right? In Bodha, I saw somebody with leprosy. I gave him money. I think nobody will employ him. I gave him some money. He asked for some blessing. Then I just think, leprosy, or any of us who got certain karma to have certain sicknesses, is also due to a previous cause, and then there is a current result. If you have no cause to have leprosy, even if you live in a leprosy town, you will not have leprosy. Right? A good example, beyond Buddhism, Mother Teresa. She helped so many people with leprosy, but she never had leprosy. Right? So, what is important over here about what is it to pray? Is to first, can we start praying without being you? Are you not tired being you? If you want to grow bigger, and then you're so attached to you being you, are you not tired? Right? So, we must really understand that can be greater than who we think and we feel we are. And that is the most important part. So many people go for coaching, go for this, go for that, is because they want to use all these things to strengthen themselves. Take note of this. The more you learn, the more skills you develop to protect and to learn to brand yourself. If you understand that all this is child's play, no problem. But if you rebrand yourself and you cannot, you rebrand yourself until you have no freedom and you have lots of fears because you cannot do this because now you are this, you are that, you cannot go that, do that because now you are this and this. You are bound deeper into samsara. You understand? So, if you want to pray and if you renounce to become Buddhist, to become monks and nuns, to become whoever you are, please kindly surrender yourself. Surrender yourself for yourself. Surrender to whoever you are, whomever you are praying to. You can be praying to Shakyamuni Buddha, praying to Guru, praying to Guru Rinpoche, praying to Tara. Because you must understand, if you are praying about yourself and for yourself, there's a lot of tugging of your ancestors' lineage with you. My culture, my religion, my ancestral lineage, ancestral line, there's a lot of tugging of everybody's belief of how things should be, must be, therefore I'm praying because I'm not getting what is supposed to be. Right? So there's so many things to pull together and have the expectation, and then we are doing so much prayer for all our own worldly things. Worldly things may not necessarily be material. These are material things. It can be immaterial things, like name, honor, pride, success, this and that. Right? To be famous, to be righteous, to be this is the right way, this is the correct way, and this and that. But how, with all these things, name, fame, honor, things, material things, immaterial things, name, fame, or the honor and worldly happiness. Can you tell me one thing, all of you? Can you feel any love in all this? And just now we say Buddha is love, right? Okay. Now you understand. Can you agree to allow yourself to let love flow through us? Flow through us and flow to others. This is something that is important for you and for me. Let love speak for itself and not just doing many things to get the results. Right? You see, Buddhist practitioners always like to use the Buddha's teaching about the word suffering, But they seem to forget that Buddha showed so much love, but they didn't seem to show the aspect of Buddha's love, the love the Buddha had. Love the Buddha had to stop people from killing. Love the Buddha had for carrying the babies, carrying lambs before they stop them from slaughtering. You know, Buddha showed so much love. Buddha showed compassionate speech, skillful speech. Buddha showed, you know, and said, he who take care of the sick, take care of me. Right? But why are we not doing that? Why are we so, for lack of a better word, we are so anal to get rid of suffering? And you have to search for suffering to get rid of suffering, you know. It's like, that's why I said, Buddhist mala have 108 beats. That means 108 of sufferings, right? And you are doing practice to overcome the suffering. Why I say Teaching Choling disciples mala should have 112 beats. Means the 32 major and 80 minor marks of Buddha. Why can't we practice to achieve the 32 major and 80 minor marks of Buddha? Start achieving a divine body, speech and mind, so that you can manifest the 4 bodies of Buddha. That's why total, my mala actually have 116 beats. Instead of overcoming suffering, why don't we start rising above the suffering? Suffering will always be there. You see, it's like we know there's a hole in the ground, and we tell everybody, careful, there's hole in the ground, there's hole in the ground. Look out. When we travel, we seem to be looking out for the hole in the ground. And then you lost track of looking up at the sky, looking at the stars, looking at the scenery, appreciating you have friends, right? And enjoying the moment, taking some photo, eating an apple, you know, drinking water or having tea, well, you know, at a stop. You understand what I'm saying? It's about, yes, you need to look at the hole, look out for the hole in the ground, but grow greater than that you are able to walk with ease, just step over the hole. And when we pray, and after we pray, and now I want to say is that whatever that happens to us, even if it is bad things, you will rise greater than these bad things, and you will go to greater heights. So let us also focus on what we can build. Build a good future, auspicious future, build good connection, rebuild connections, rebuild your love that you want for yourself. If you are not a lovable person, you are very difficult to love. If you are not a lovable person, you are very difficult to love. So, please love yourself and be lovable as a person. You know, I ever say before, right? Right now, if you see yourself, would you want to be your own friend? If you see yourself on the street, suddenly you emanate another you in front of. Will you want to be your own friend? Do you feel you are lovable, or likable, or friendable? Right? This is what I'm reaching out to you about. Alright? So, what is it like to pray? It is about all these different dimensions. It's not just about sitting down, chanting, burning incense, lighting, making lights and everything. You know, these are the activities that the great masters recommended us to do, so that we can learn how to be more 细心怎么讲？ Huh? Meticulous? No lah. Yeah, man. Easy is thoughtful. Huh? Right? Do you have a motivation when lighting incense? Understand why you light incense. Understand why offering incense is good. Yeah. What is the purpose of lighting incense? What is the purpose of lighting incense? Come. Answer. What is the purpose of lighting incense? Huh? Remind ourselves of ethics. What else? Purification. Okay. What else? The aroma. Yes. Good. What else? Aspire ourselves to be Buddha. Body have fragrance. All your answers are right, you know. Huh? Understanding impermanence. All the answers are right, but miss the point. Why you offer light? Why we offer light? Huh? Dispel darkness. Why you offer light? Answer. Dispel ignorance. Offer light, dispel ignorance? Hope to dispel. Brighten up the place. Good. What else? Yeah. Can see better. Honest answer. Yes. Yes. What else? Is turning on electric light offering light? Huh? No, because you didn't have the intention. What is the purpose of offering? What is the purpose of offering flower? What is the purpose of offering flower? Huh? Purify the place, or beautify the place. Okay, what else? Offering of emptiness. Okay, what else? What's the purpose of coming to listen to Dharma? What's the purpose of coming to temple? Huh? Connect. Answer. Come.
The online audience is saying that offering of flowers also symbolize impermanence.
Impermanence. What's the purpose of practicing Dharma? What's the purpose of practicing Dharma? See? 讲 Come here. What did she say? 自修啊 自修 self-practice. What's the purpose of practicing Dharma? Yeah?
Online says
Hope. Huh? Connect to your own Buddha nature. All are right answers, you know. That's the problem. They're all right answers, but they're not. That's not the answer. You see, they're all right answers, but that's not the answer, you know. What's the purpose of practicing? What's the purpose of practicing Vajrayana? What's the purpose of doing puja? What? Huh? That doesn't matter, you try.
So we often, when we are lay, so samsara time we offering that this thing for Buddha also self-generation time we offering to self. That means we making some new cause. When we become future, we need become Buddha. So we need this cause. Even we don't have this cause, then we cannot make the result. So offering Agampante, this all is the different the Buddha's cause, making the flower, the some Dhamma, the longku, the Dhammakaya, yeah. So yeah, flower like this. Then also the incense, this of the. So Buddha's body, they have their natural, they have the one good smile. So when we learning time, we are samsara time, we offering this the smile for Buddha, for self-generation time. So we making this cause when we become the Buddha, our that time Buddha body become good smile. Like this. So
good smell.
Oh, good smell like this.
Fragrant.
So this is how to say, in higher yoga tantric side, we making one new cause, because we need result, the Buddha's result. So Buddha, that all of the Buddha result need they're coming from one cause. So now learning time, we making one, offering these all things, we making one cause. This I saw the for textbook.
Okay, yes. Good answer, right answer, but there is still missing the point.
Rinpoche, online audience are sharing it can be meaningful connection, or to purify, or to cut through our own ignorance and the conventional appearance of reality, the world of appeared confusion.
Okay, all are right answers. I share with you, okay? You want to know? My answer, this answer is feeling answer. Once you get my answer, all your answers will fall into place. You heard everybody's answer, right? You know what's the purpose why we are doing all this practice, why we are making all this offering, why we are learning Dharma? You want to know what's the purpose? Yes? For all sentient beings, right answer. Okay? The actual, to make everything fall into place, purpose is for enlightenment. Well, you forgot to become Buddha, is it? You understand? If you are doing anything that you are doing now for good merit, for this and that, all these become just, they are the right answers. Mistake or pollution within the right answers. Because it is many of the answers are linked to current life. Some answers have to future life. Yes. Right? The closest answer is Geshe Jigme's answer is, or because I offer this, so is to create the condition that in future when I become enlightened, I'll be able to have all these things, right? But what is that one word is, you have to get enlightened. You have to surrender and be enlightened. And when you're enlightened, all your right answers just now, will it not fall into place? Will it be not for all sentient beings? Will it not be for wisdom, to see clearly, to achieve, to help others, to this, to that, everything else? So we cannot forget that we want to practice to become enlightened. You must remember that. And the whole idea is, if you don't keep on reminding yourself, it's about bodhicitta. I'm doing this so that I can be enlightened. And after you get enlightened, so for the sake of liberating all sentient beings, of placing all beings in the state of enlightenment, isn't this the daily prayer you do? Sangye chonan choge chonan la chancho bado dane kya soji daji jinso jibe sonan ke chola penje sangye rupasho. I I practice so that when I become enlightened, I am able to fully lead all beings to that state. If you cannot forget that, if not, you miss the point. You get all the right answers, but shoot the wrong target. This is what every day I remind myself, I'm doing this, the purpose, I'm doing this for enlightenment. Right? Don't forget, even the Theravada, the Hinayana, they say, if you cannot help yourself, how you help other people? So the Theravada, they are really something, at least they can become arhats. They liberated, free from the cycle of birth and death. Never mind the enlightenment thing first. We are not here to discuss about the philosophy, but you see, they help themselves, then they are able to help others. We should do that. Understand? We should do that. If not, it becomes pala pala pala. Right? If you cannot understand that language, how can you translate for others? If you cannot cook, how can you cook for yourself and cook for others? Right? So, don't forget, this is the real purpose why we are coming together here, is to get enlightened, Yeah. That's it. We don't even aim for the word, I want to become Buddha. No. I want to get enlightened. I surrender myself so that I may be enlightened. Please never forget that. This answer is the only answer that is not polluted by all the other things, isn't it? Not polluted by samsara, not polluted by this life, not polluted by hopes and dreams. And this is the real purpose why we are here. It's to get enlightened. Let us all please not forget that. And everything else, when you want to get enlightened, you will want to have good connections. You want to have good friends. You want to support. You want to accept advice. You want to accept help from others. You want to everything. Why? Because when you accept you are accepting the kindness of all beings. Generosity. 6 perfections, say perfection of giving. Perfection of giving does not just mean giving things. It also mean giving time, giving love, giving patience, right? And giving other people the feeling of being able to offer you something. You never forget that, Does it mean that now you are practitioner and you are so and so, the poor person cannot offer you something? Does it mean that? No. So generosity is not just about giving, it's also about receiving, because when you receive with an open heart, there is a deep connection, there's a connection made. And you are able to help all beings because of connections. Isn't it? Right? So, somebody asked me, now in Singapore we are not allowed to do this animal liberation. Right? So, I need to do animal liberation. What to do? You want to know what to do? Okay? You go and get a corn shell on a pail of water, scoop one, and then shell full of water, you recite mantras, and then you pour slowly onto another container. and then you scoop, and then you pour. Then after that, this water you bring to the sea or the river and you pour inside. Then you are practicing mantra, right? First you have, this is the blessing of body, speech and mind. Body blessing for all the animals. You take a cha-cha mo, scoop with water, and then do reciting consecration, okay, invocation and consecration prayers, and then after that you pour the water here. This is water body. You have if you make from clay, it becomes a clay body, earth body, water body, fire body, and there's a wind body. Wind body, that means you take the cha-cha mo, in your mind you make very clear, then just like this, in out, then there's a wind body. Because there's a form from the mold, isn't it? So it's just imagination, wind body. Fire, then there's a fire, you go like this onto the fire. Fire body, 4-element deity body. Alright? So that, you're able to benefit all beings within the sphere of earth, water, fire and air. Right? And then there's the body, there's the speech, right? There's the speech, the recitation mantra, and there's the mind. The mind is the heart of bodhicitta, a heart of love. Right? Don't forget, Maitreya Buddha is the Buddha of love. Right? So you see, many people are practicing many things to want to achieve many things. But what is the basis of the achievement? Current life, name, fame, honor. To want to get this CD, get that CD, get this blessing, get that blessing. Right? And many people don't understand what is blessing. So come get the guru, touch your head, and offer kata, this was called blessing. Yet this is physical blessing, physical manifestation of blessing. But what is a real blessing? Anybody want to answer? Try to answer. It's okay to make mistake. Okay? Any answer? What is blessing? Huh? Inspiration to become like guru. Okay, what else? To be able to surrender is a blessing, okay? To understand, okay? Good. What is blessing? Chinlap, blessing. What is blessing? Huh? To be alive. Okay? What else? Any other try? To create auspicious condition. All are good answers. But what is blessing? Blessing means you receive this conditioning, or like eating supplement, that your mind will become softer. This is blessing. You take blessing, you have more pride, that means you miss the point altogether. When you receive blessing, your mind, you'll be able to become like guru. You'll be able to create auspicious condition, like what Ani children say. You can like what 𝐓𝐿𝐴 say, to understand, and so that be able to, to surrender. Isn't it? When your mind becomes softer, then you get able to be alive, to feel alive. Because our mind becomes very hard, we find there's no meaning. Isn't it? So, prayer every time you do Tibetan prayer, Chinggi Lap Tu So, Chinggi Lap Tu So. But know how to say, but don't know the meaning. What is the meaning? Blessing means I receive like a supplement that my mind will become softer. Oh. Because the mind becomes, our mind is hard like diamond, not just hard like rock, our heart, hard like diamond, and very proud to be hard like diamond. Because I made it, I become a diamond, I not just become rock, become diamond, yeah! Right? So, really, when you get blessing, it means your personality becomes soft. Your mind becomes soft. Your personality becomes soft. Right? Sobar Muchi told me, say, the other time when I was very young, at the time I think I'm 17 or 18 years old. I asked Rinpoche said, he gave me this example. When your mind receives blessing, first our mind is extreme. Our mind is like champa powder, very dry. Right? And when the Guru gives blessing, it's like giving water or giving tea. And it is the disciple, not just accept the blessing but leave it there, but the disciple have to mold the champa, right, the Tibetan flour, with the tea or the water to make it into soft and pliable ball. Right, they make into a little ball and everything, right, and then eat. This is important because it is your responsibility we have to be responsible to take action with blessings. To take action with the blessings. Right? I tell you a story. Before Masako came to Singapore, she had a lot of problems with her family in US. Right? There was a lot of family difficulty because her aunties were very, very sick and dying in Hawaii. Right? She has so much obstacles that she thought she cannot come. Then she told me maybe she won't come because family all need her. So, if you ask me how I pray, many people ask me, Rinpoche, how you pray? Every time pray, how come become like this? I say, I don't know how I pray. I just close my eyes and my heart, I talk to Mother Tara. At this time, I'm very happy because I'm getting a Tara that there's no painting and everything that I can offer bath of milk, bath of saffron water, offer garlands, offer many things, and then can bathe for Mother Tara every day. Right? 我可以跟度母擦背，我可以帮度母擦背洗澡。Right? So I talked to Mother Tara, I requested her, may Masako see beyond this. And somehow, few days later, she replied me, I don't think if I go to Hawaii, I can do anything about the situation. I might as well just come. Yeah, spend 2 weeks in Hawaii, go back home feeling worse. Might as well just come, isn't it? Yeah. So, this is it. How I pray, I share with you. Okay? Just please pray with an open heart, a heart of love, a heart of light. Close our eyes and connect. Right? If you like to follow the words, like invoking Mother Tara from Potala Palace, like the Chitamani Tara Palace, or from the Potala Palace, you come to this place. All these are very graceful ancient writings. They need to be, the deity must come from a palace, must come from a pure land for this and that. Actually, these are all Sambhogakaya. But when I pray, I invoke the deity as wisdom nature body, Svabhavikaya. Okay? Dhammakaya don't even have name. Right? So I just invoke whatever body you are, I call on to you, please come. Please help. Right? Lamo Chundi, please come. I call you, please come. We need you. Or my mind need some smacking. My mind got a lot of obstacle, my heart got a lot of obstacle, thought and fears and hopes and dreams. Please use your gada and smash these things away. Right? Deity is holding weapons. These weapons are not without power. Right? With a lot of things that we feel very difficult, so ask for Lamo Tsunde use the gada to smash. Pum. First, of course, you have to understand the purpose of the weapons, purpose of the magic wands and everything. Right? So then ask for the deity to manifest divine help and appearance. Alright? So this is about prayer. So this is what it is to pray. It's not difficult. It is not necessarily that simple either. But it has to take some calming down, connect yourself, realign yourself to enlightenment. Never forget that. Okay? All the answers that you gave me are right. Okay? There are no wrong answers. But when enlightenment is slotted in, somehow can you see everything can fall in? Okay? So the target is very important. So then you can be alive, you can be happy, you can be successful, you can be this, you can be that, but enlightenment needs to be the aim. Alright? Thank you. I like to say tomorrow night I will not be giving teaching. I need to recover a bit. Ever since I come back from Nepal, I'm not well. Right? So tomorrow, please cancel the teaching. I like to rest. Saturday there's puja the whole day, right? So I'll be around for the puja. So any questions?
Rinpoche, there's actually two questions from online. The first one is, how do we know that you are completely healed from the past trauma? And then the next part is, do you need to become a Buddha, pierce the samsara bubble to become really free from those?
How do you know that you are completely healed from past trauma? Is when you are not triggered by it anymore. Right? Like for example, you have a trauma of somebody calling me fat. Right? Somebody calling me fat, right? So when somebody call me fat, I get upset or angry and this and that. But when you heal from it, people call me fatty, fat. I'm also okay, I laugh. So how you know you heal from it is when it has no more effect over you anymore. It doesn't have any power over you anymore. That is called healing. Healed, not healing. What's the next question again? Please show. Do you need to become a Buddha to pierce the samsara bubble? No, but you need to at least become an arhat. Okay? Then you will pierce the samsara bubble. Then you will be free from that. Okay, next question.
Thank you very much. Second one is, how can we pray for others, offer blessings for people who you meet on the street and suffer from disability or hardship? Is there a mantra that we can do to help them?
How can you pray for others is the same way you pray for you. When I pray just now, I'm praying for others. Right? Offer blessings. If you want to give blessings, you must make sure your blessings are limitless. for ordinary people, if you don't have blessings and you give other people blessings, they will drain you flat. Okay? They will drain you flat. I need the question, please, because for people you meet in the street and suffer from disability, if you are a Vajrayana practitioner, you must never forget that you must always remember that you are the action deity. Who do you choose as the action deity? Then is there a mantra you can recite for them? You recite the mantra of your action deity. There's no mantra to say, is there a mantra to help others? If you can maintain your mind to enlightenment, surrender yourself and have the heart of bodhicitta, realize emptiness. If you do not focus on having that aha moment that it is because of emptiness that things can change. If things are not empty, things cannot change. So it has to be this aha moment. Aha! Thanks to emptiness, my prayers can change things. So surrendering bodhicitta and aha of emptiness, you recite your mantra of your action deity, and you'll be able to, your presence, after some time, especially if you do retreat and everything, your presence in a place makes all the difference. How do you know a person of a great merit comes, or great merit and spiritual blessings? Is before this person comes, everybody is in a state of flux. Like, I'm doing something here, doing something there. Everybody is doing something. Everybody feeling some tension in a flux, or not sure what to do. Is this the right thing to do? Just by the presence of that person come, everything okay. The mental obstacles, the fear, the hope, the this, not sure, and everything all ironed out. Just because the presence of that person. And therefore you should always pray to your Guru. We should always pray to our Guru and pray to be able to become like them. And to be able to become like them is not to take on the Guru's personality, but to understand that you must do the body of action deity, speech on mantra of deity, and the mind of wisdom realizing emptiness, which the mind must have surrender, first surrender, then bodhicitta, then aha, things can change. Then it can become body of deity, speech of mantra, mind of wisdom. Now you understood? Okay, you understand? Right? Go towards, this is the, please go and practice towards this direction and this path. Right? Then your personality and your style and your idiosyncrasies and your pattern and your pattern check-up badminton, all these things, you will slowly melt away. All the things that you think you are, or you think you must, and you think that's the way, it will slowly melt away. And when things melt, like for example, when the snow melts, what was under the snow will be seen. And then you will know what to do. As it is melting, you can guess, you can do digging or whatever. Then you will know what to do, how you can process your thought, deed and action. As a deity body, speech, deity mind. Right? For myself, right, I always try to at every moment when I can, I always remind myself, I ask myself, do I practice action deity? Do I practice action deity? This is very important. Always I ask myself. Sometimes we're doing something, after a while forget. Right? But always remind, am I practice, do I practice the action deity like this? I ask myself always. So sometimes I'm like looking like I'm watching TV, or look like I am just staring in space. Yeah. It may be I am re-arising as an action deity. Try to have a clear meditation. This is important for you and for me. Okay? And all this, when done like that, is done only because of love. Because all beings appreciate and need love. Okay? Any other questions?
Yeah. Hi Guru, can we have 2 more questions from TikTok, guys? So first one is, can I ask why is it that some prayers are not heard, and is it because we are not doing it correctly?
What makes you think that the prayers are not heard? You see? This is the first thing, right? I guess we live so much in an instant world, right? Press the button, the lights turn on. Press another button, the air conditioning comes on. That is because you are living in a first world country. But if you live in a third world country, there's no, you want to call the electrician to pull the wire or do wiring, you know, it may take 3 months, some coffee money, need to give some food and everything, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And it's according to your own karma that your response. Right? Sometimes the deity may not want to react or respond to you immediately, because you have to learn from it. Don't forget, we have to learn from our own experiences. Right? What was the next question?
How do we choose which idam that suits our mind?
I guess for many people, idam, for samsaric beings, if you're not sure, ask your guru. But if you want to idam that suit your mind, and you don't know, right? You know what does it mean? It means you are very dense in negative karma. You have to do purification. Pray to your guru. Do the 100,000 mandala offering, do water bowl offering, do prostration, do vajrasattva, right? Or recite the praises to Tara. You see? Make offering of your body, speech and mind, you know, by doing practice with your body, doing speech is reciting mantras and saying good words, auspicious words. Like, now look at each other and say, thank you for coming. See? Look around, say thank you for coming to each other. Look behind you also. Okay? Yeah, isn't this good and auspicious word? You understand? Then it becomes meaningful, you know, to come down, we come down together and then we talk. So happy to see you here. Hey, thank you for coming. Now you see the energy is so different rather than just. Right? Then we should make this a practice, you know. Yeah. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh, happy to see you here. Isn't this auspicious? Right? What is the practice? Is the practice to be bringer of auspiciousness and the holder of auspiciousness. Wherever you go, wow, the energy is very nice. Okay?
One last question from TikTok is, how can we overcome from sectarianism within our Buddhist society?
Overcome sect?
That means the different sectorial groups in the Buddhist society.
overcome yourself, you will overcome sectarianism. Because if you don't overcome yourself, you cannot right the society, you cannot right the wrongs of society and the people, because everybody have their karma. You cannot stop the dog from barking, and you cannot stop the cat from scratching the furniture. Right? The purpose, the cat, the claw need to meow, right? And then the dog needs to roar. You cannot say, must overcome this, You just accept the dog is woo, and the cat are going meow, and then that's it. This is Dharma practice. You don't tell the cat to you don't tell the cat to woof, and you don't tell the dog to meow. You cannot. This ordinary sentient beings have a strong idea of I. Ordinary beings have strong I. So therefore, ordinary beings, because of the strong sense of I, always want to create their own sense of identity. Even you, even me. That's why I say, teaching Choling is Rinmei, not sectarian. Right? Like myself, I received initiation and teaching from all major schools, Nyingma, Sakya, Kagyu, Gelug. So many people ask me, what Lama are you? I am outside Nyingma, inside maybe secretly Gelug, then activity look like Sakya, and then devotion very Kagyu. Right? Isn't it? Yeah. Now I have the Chadu Rinpoche made this crown for me that you all saw the other day. Is a different one, right? This is during Nyingma ceremony, wear Nyingma crown. Gelug ceremony, please wear Gelug crown. Yeah. Right? So what am I? I'm beyond all this. This just, everything in life, let's see them as props. Your name, fame, honor, your clothes, your house, your car, your shoes, your hairstyle, your color of your hair, they're all props, darling. They're all props. You can't take them anywhere. Right? They're all props. Some pay a lot more for the props. And then they suffer because of the props. Oh gosh. Correct or not? Right? Remember, they're all props. We are in this big theater all together.
Please repeat one more last question, because today TikTok very active, a lot of questions. So one more last one. Is there a difference between cultivating bodhicitta and karuna meditation?
What is karuna? Say first. What is your understanding of karuna? You don't know? If you don't know, jialat liao. You recite Avalokiteshvara mantra, Maha Karunikaya. What is karuna? Compassion. It is because of compassion then you should generate bodhicitta. But bodhicitta is not compassion. It's like, I can tell you, I have one Dharma I received from Guru. All I can say is this. Buddha, all Dharmas are the same. But not all Dharmas benefit all beings the same. Right? So I have one Dharma that is very secret, very powerful. Once I recite this 3 times and I put something to touch the date, I become the ambassador of Sukhavati. The moment I recite 3 times and I touch this on the dead person or dead animal, 100% goes straight to Amitabha Buddha Pure Land. I have this Dharma, right? But if you are naughty and you go down there, I know Angkapang very happy. He said, that means I can be naughty, Leo. Right? Yeah, then I can be naughty. Then once you go there, you'll be very nicely in the lotus bud, right? You go to Amitabha Buddha Pure, and slowly your merits get greater, then slowly grow. Yeah. So, all religion practice compassion. But bodhicitta has something compassion does not have. Bodhicitta has the aspect of wisdom. And without wisdom, you cannot have enlightenment. That's what I said the other day there's a teaching, I said, you have a car, right? Compassion cannot be the driver. Right? Compassion cannot be the driver. Right? Morality also cannot be the driver. If you have three person, right? One called wisdom, one called morality, one called compassion. Okay? Only wisdom should be the driver. Compassion should be the what do you call? Co-pilot. Not co. Huh? Sit next to the driver lah. Right? Morality can throw to the trunk. Okay? Why? It's not that morality is not important, but morality is always based on the mercy of other people. Right? If we talked about this earlier on, I said, you remember I said, you are under somebody else's approval. If you're a moral person, somebody must say you're moral, then you're moral. Somebody spread rumor, you become immoral. Somebody jealous, then you become this and that. Whatever that is done become mistake and wrong. You understand? So morality cannot be the driver, because you do everything to make everybody happy, to try to get everybody's approval and everything. So wisdom must be the driver. Compassion is the co-pilot. Right? And morality must take the back seat. Okay? And it's just as it is. Because if not, each and every one of us will be doing everything to get everybody's approval, to get everybody's to get everybody's nod, to say that this is good, this is right, and this is that. And to make everybody happy, it is never enough. So the wisdom way is, first, make yourself experience inner bliss, inner joy, inner serenity. Then you can change your own world, and other people will be very attracted by the way you think, the way you feel, the way you perceive things, the way you recreate your own mandala, your own house, your own taste, your way you dress, the way you eat, the way you function will be very attractive to other beings. That's it. Understood? Can, huh?
Thank you, Rinpoche. Thank you everyone for the active participation. And may Rinpoche recover swiftly. So we invite Anila to offer Mandala.
This ground anointed with perfume, stray flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, four continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualizations as field Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my Venerable Guru's light be firm, his white divine actions spread the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teaching, dispelling the three worlds beings' darkness, always remain. Om Yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kap Niyat Tayami. Okay. Let's do a long life prayer for Dalai Lama. In the land and cycle by snowy mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful transit 𝐶𝐴, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Svastik. Like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitabha, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. Are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead the disciples onto the path of liberation. You're the one who is our guide, please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy absolute health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separate from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the three jewels, and especially due to the enlightened activities of Mazo Gyalmo, may Singatutan Namdru Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of truth for the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Okay, let's do dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from the suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born rise and grow. May the born have no decline but increase forevermore. Me to we na qian qian rei zi, dream
Kempe Wang Po Jambe Ya Gan Chen Kempe Song Gen Song
Ka Pa Lo San Dra Pe Sha La So Wa De Me to we ta qian qian rei zi, dream Kempe Wang Po Jang Pe Yang Gan Chen Kempe Song Gen Song Ka Pa Lo San Dra Pe Sha La So Wa De Me to we ta qian qian rei zi, dream Kempe Wang Po Jang Pe Yang Gan Chen Kempe Song Gen Song Ka Pa Lo San Dra Pe Sha La So Wa De. Okay, thank you.
Please offer 3 prostrations.
And once again, thank you, Rinpoche, for the teachings and everyone for attending. So a quick one on this week's announcements. So there's the Lamo Chundi Sadhana practice that's happening on Wednesdays on the 24th of April at 8 p.m., which is led by our resident Sanghas. We'll be praying for the world, seeking love and light from Lamo Chundi for the welfare of all beings as well as the swift actualization of our Guru's wishes. So this practice is suitable for beginners. Participants are not required to have received Chundi initiation. So scan to make offerings on this auspicious day. The closing date will be on 23rd of April at 8 a.m. And of course, the Noble Silence 2024 meditation and yoga retreat is happening from the 11th of May, Saturday at 7 a.m. all the way to 13th of May it's a Monday at 10 a.m. So the language of instruction will be English and the venue will be in 𝐃𝐚𝐽𝐿𝐴, Malaysia at Kota Tinggi. So come by together, we'll take a respite from the demands of your daily routines and embark on a journey to reconnect your inner self while nurturing your body, speech and mind with meditation instructor 𝐓𝐶𝐚 and yoga instructor Henry Chan. Scan here to register for the course. And we will be celebrating 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐢 from 4th of May all the way to 2nd of June to commemorate Shakyamuni Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and parinirvana. We have curated a series of meaningful activities throughout the special month of 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐢, and we eagerly anticipate your presence at 𝐃𝐚𝐽𝐿𝐴 this 𝐓𝐸𝐧𝐢. Scan this QR code to learn more about the festivities. And there is Gyapsi Puja for purifying obstacles happening on the 4th of May, Saturday at 3 p.m. So taught by Shakyamuni Buddha, this extensive puja is one of the most renowned Vajrayana ritual for purifying obstacles and harm. So for best results, participants are advised to attend on-site and bring some coins and a cut fabric about 3 by 3 inch from a worn and unwashed clothing. So you may bring these items to our temple in advance and registration is free. Scan to send us your dedication list right here. And the refuge ceremony on 𝐕𝑒𝑧𝐢 Day. So 22nd of May will be Wednesday at 2 p.m. On the auspicious occasion of 𝐕𝑒𝑧𝐢 Day, we will be conducting a refuge ceremony granted by Vajra Master Singha Rinpoche. We welcome you to join us and to be part of our Buddhist family. If you are keen to take refuge in the Triple Gems, please register right here. And of course, lots of merit accumulation opportunities available for 𝐕𝑒𝑧𝐢. So scan this QR code to find out more. And thank you for tonight once again. And this is 𝐓𝐸𝐴 signing off and wishing you a great